Hi everybody, Gina Marie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to do a reading for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you are meant to find it. Alright Sagittarius, let's see where the cards want to take us today. Alright Sagittarius, if you want to join my newsletter, become a love and lighter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. Also, I have a free Introduction to Tarot webinar, and in that webinar, I teach you the meanings of the Ace to the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free for me. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Alrighty, alright Sagittarius. Overall energy of the reading is the Nine of Swords. Okay, Nine of Swords is having so much crap on your mind that you can't sleep at night. I'm just going to be honest. It's kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? In the Rider-Waite deck, it's that person laying in bed with their hands over their face. And to me, it feels like they're rocking back and forth in bed going, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So let's see. Is somebody getting into this or is somebody getting out of it? We'll have to see. In your recent past, we have the Three of Swords, Justice, and the Three of Wands. Justice. Justice is somebody wanting things fair and balanced. Three of Swords is somebody's words, actions, or intentions hurt you and hurt you pretty badly. Three of Wands. Three of Wands can be somebody waiting for their ships to come in, or somebody plotting and planning to move forward. In your current energies, we have the Page of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict, either within you or external to you. Page of Cups. Page of Cups can be an offer of love or apology, or it can signify you're ready to open up your heart again. King of Wands. He could be full of pride and ego, or he could be full of confidence and determination. We're just going to have to see. In your potential final outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Lovers. Four of Swords is somebody resting, recovering, healing. Ten of Pentacles, to me, is a personal card because one of the meanings is to have everything. Lovers is a very powerful love connection. It was also called the choice back in the day. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to this Nine of Swords. Now, let's start clarifying. Justice. Why is justice here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. I could be talking about you or someone's energy connected to you. Why is justice here? Okay, why is justice here? Yeah. Okay. Now I had to pull it off camera because it was the Lover's card. And, you know, yeah, we won't go into that. Justice is being clarified by the Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, as I was shuffling for the Justice card, what I noticed was, you see her, but you see how she's standing there and the scales of justice are in front of her? It was almost like somebody was hiding behind something. As in, yes, I want things to be equal and fair between us. But they were hiding behind it. Kind of like I didn't believe them. And I feel like where it came to a connection, essentially, this is you. This Nine of Pentacles is you. Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana empress, but this is someone single, independent, and having their life together. So I feel like in some ways, there might have been a situation between you and someone else that they said that they wanted things fair and balanced between the two of you. But their choices said otherwise. Yes, it could have been a powerful connection, but it's almost like their choices said otherwise, and you liberated yourself from this because they weren't being honest with you. Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? For example, it's like if somebody promised you that they were going to end a toxic relationship, they were going to get divorced, they were going to move out, they were going to leave, and they were going to come towards you. It's kind of like it was all, and I hate to say it, it was all bullshit. They weren't going to do it. And they knew they weren't going to do it. So their choices caused you to have to, in some ways, liberate yourself and break off from them. Because They just weren't going to do what they said that they were going to do. It's kind of like, yes, I'm going to get divorced. Yes, I'm going to leave that toxic partner. Yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to make things more fair for both of us. And they had no intentions of doing it because all I feel is like she's hiding behind it and just not doing it. Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here? Three of Swords is somebody's words, actions, or intentions hurt you and hurt you pretty badly. Why is this Three of Swords here? Talk to me about these Three Swords. Three of Swords is being clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Magician. Go. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is somebody else. This might be this person here. Because all I get off of the Queen of Wands is somebody just being fake and phony, masking the pain, but acting like everything is fine. But they're not. It's bizarre. It's like they're not. So I feel like this is you liberating yourself from this situation. Kind of like in some aspects, for as much as you might not want to have said that you had to leave, I think that you have detached because you can see yourself like this, and you are. But this Three of Swords, I don't feel is you because all I get off of the Queen of Wands is being fake and phony. Like this Three of Swords doesn't hurt. But I'm just going to go on and manifest my life. So in some ways, this could be you downplaying this Three of Swords, and I don't suggest that you do. You can do what you want, but I don't suggest that you do. Because this Three of Swords, if you just mask the pain and act like, you know what, I'm the master of my own destiny, I'm moving forward, you're actually tricking yourself because this Three of Swords is going to hold you back. Trust me, from experience, I know. This Three of Swords will hold you back unconsciously because you haven't let it out. It's like you can't bury it and continue to bury it and bury it and bury it because eventually it's like a pimple. It's going to fester and it's going to have to pop. So you might as well just let it out now. For some of you, this is you masking the pain. For others of you, I believe, and it could be both, I feel like this Three of Swords is this person that lied to you, masking the hurt and pain, but acting like they can just move on forward anyway. I think they're lying to themselves because, like I said, no matter what, that Three of Swords is going to fester and eventually it's got to come out. Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here? Talk to me about the Three of Wands. Yeah. Why is the Three of Wands here? Talk to me about this Three of Wands. Okay. What I feel, and you may be like, nope, Gina, you're totally wrong. What I feel with this Three of Wands is that we're waiting for the relationship, but it's not coming. Waiting, I believe, for this person here, but it's not coming. Because you've offered the cup to this person. You were the gift, okay? You were the gift from God, source, the universe. If you, I want to say if you go to my free Introduction to Tarot webinar, I talk about the Four of Cups. This is a gift, and this person is fluffing it off. You were the gift that they're fluffing off. So for as much as you're waiting, in some aspects, waiting for this happy new beginning, waiting for this relationship, waiting for this person to take off the mask and get real, waiting for this person to detach themselves from whatever they need to detach from, they're not doing it. They're focusing on everything else but the cup, but your cup. But I'm going to tell you this. As they do that, as they're focused on this stuff and not the gift that you were, they're looking at these three cups and they're going, oh my God, that's the shit that I'm left with? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because that's what you chose instead of the gift being this person here. Yeah, because I feel like you're waiting. And I don't feel like you should be waiting. That's why I say you have to release these three swords. because I feel like subconsciously it's holding you back because you feel like maybe this person may come back around, but I don't feel like they will. And if they do, they're not going to be in an energy that you want them to be in. In your current energies, Page of Cups, Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? Yeah, it's like I can hear it in my head. Yeah. It's being conflicted in some ways over fantasy, over reality. And what I mean by that is sometimes what holds us back is the fantasy or the illusion that this person presented to us as for a relationship. It could have become a reality if this person would have stepped forward towards it, but they didn't. And I don't feel like they want to. It's almost like they feel like they deserve to stay here. But that's not something that you can help. So I feel that for you, it's being conflicted. And maybe for this person as well. Being conflicted to stand up for themselves and to go towards where they hold the love. For this person here, I feel like they're conflicted about coming towards you because they know that they have to liberate themselves from something or someone else. And for some of them, I don't feel like they feel like they don't deserve something or someone better. It's like they feel like they deserve to sit in the muck that this is. For you, I feel like it's being conflicted because you want the fantasy or you want the illusion that this person presented. You want that to be a reality with this person, but it's just not going to happen. So I feel like we're conflicted, needing to stand up for ourselves, create those healthy boundaries. But the love that we hold for this person, it's something that you have to say, yes, I did love this person, but I might have loved a version of them that didn't exist. So I feel like this cup needs to be given to you. Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? That's why I tell you, take the reading how it resonates. But for some of you, I feel like in some aspects, this person promised you something they're not going to deliver. You were hurt, and you're waiting for them to kind of realize the kind of like the shit that they're stuck in. But it's like they realize that they're there, but I feel like they just don't care. It's like you may want better for this person, they just don't want better for themselves. And you can't help them. So you have to help yourself and detach from them. Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Yeah. I feel like waiting for this apology, okay, that's your devil. Waiting for somebody to show up with an apology, that's what's holding you back. And that's what's causing you to be like this. Because let's say you say, you know what, this person, fluff off, I'm done. I'm going to release the pain, I'm done. And then you start going out, you start meeting people, and you start dating. And let's say you start dating somebody pretty good, pretty fabulous. Because now you've put up your boundaries, you know your worth, your value, you know what you accept and you know what you won't. Then all of a sudden, this person comes knocking on your door. Hi. Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, I really do want this relationship, and I'm going to do everything that I can to make it work. And that fantasy that I promised you, I'll make it a reality. Well, then you're like, holy for holies, what am I going to do? I'm already dating somebody else, but the person that I've always wanted is now coming back. And they always do that crap. I feel like you're afraid that that's going to happen. But you know what? They can promise you the moon. Those are just words. Those aren't actions. And I think that this person has promised you the moon many times before and has never delivered. So why all of a sudden would they deliver now? What, because you're dating somebody else? So I feel like waiting for this apology is what is holding you back and causing you to be at a crossroads. But I think you know exactly what you need to do. You need to put this person and leave them in the past. For as much as you love them, you have to recognize, yes, I love them, but maybe I loved a version of them that didn't really exist. And you got to love yourself more. King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Talking about this King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah. Now, King of Wands is being clarified by the Five of Cups and the Three of Wands. Yes, I feel like this is this person here. Yes. It's like their pride and their ego is causing them to mourn the loss of you And in some ways, I want to say they're waiting for you to come back, but you don't need to go back. It's not you that needs to come forward. They need to come forward. So in some ways, they're waiting, but I feel like they're turning their back to this relationship because they want you to come forward. They want you to run back to them and say that you want this and that you need this. In another aspect of the energy, I feel like this King of Wands is you. Okay? Confidence. Letting go of what is no longer working and moving forward. No longer waiting. No longer waiting for this person. No longer waiting for this relationship. Because I feel the longer you wait for this relationship, the more the years are just going to slip by you. Because the person you're waiting for is ignoring your cup and is looking at all the crap that they have left. They're not happy with it. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not happy. But the only person that can make you happy is you. If you don't like your circumstances, like for this person, they don't like their circumstances. The only person that can change it is them, but they don't want to put the effort in doing so. Possibly because of fear, possibly because of they feel that they need to sit there. Feelings of unworthiness, I have no idea. But they're not happy where they're at, but they just refuse to do what it takes to be with you. And if you go back, it's just going to be more of the hamster wheel over and over and over again. In your potential final outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Lovers. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Four of Swords is resting, recovering, healing. Why is the Four of Swords here? Yeah. Why is the Four of Swords here? Yeah. Okay, I have the World and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, for some of you, I want to tell you, this Four of Swords, this is this person here not doing diddly squat. Just sitting there, not doing anything. And I feel like in some ways, they're not closing out the cycle that needs to be closed. If this person would heal, then they wouldn't be stuck here. But I feel like they're not doing anything. The cycle isn't ending, and all they're doing is holding back out of fear. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be hurt. Okay, well, you don't want to be hurt, but yet you've got these three swords because there's a relationship you truly want, but they're not going after it. For whatever reason, I have no idea. Fear, because they're connected to some devil on their side, who knows? For others, for you, I believe these Four Swords, I believe you're healing from this relationship here, closing out that cycle. And I want to say you're no longer holding back from moving forward. That's what I feel. Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Talk to me about this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I should have said it. I knew it. I felt her. I said the Empress is coming out. I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. The Ten of Pentacles is being clarified by the Empress and the Knight of Cups. Now, since you've done the work, since you've healed and closed out this, and you're no longer holding back from moving forward in life, because I feel that this relationship is your devil, is holding you back. And once you let it go, once you heal from it, purge it and let it go. That's why I tell you, don't harbor these three swords. If you're hurt from this relationship, I want to say, whatever you have to do to release these three swords. When you feel those feelings come up, instead of saying, nope, I'm not feeling it, and burying it, say, you know what, I'm letting it go. I'm feeling it. If you need to cry, if you need to punch a pillow, if you need to call your best friend at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, you know what, I just need to get this off my chest so I can let it out. If they will be a little mad at you at 2 o'clock in the morning, but if they're your best friend, they'll listen and let you get it out and then hang up the phone and go back to bed. But what I'm saying is that you need to let it out. So when you feel this hurt and this rage from this, why this didn't work out and let it go and let it out. And I feel like you do. And once you do, we're done with this. We're no longer holding back from life. We're moving forward. And as you move forward, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles means to have everything. What does it mean for you to have everything? Does it mean to be in a stable love relationship, an actual adult love relationship? Does it mean, because to me it's very personal, does it mean owning your own home? Does it mean having your first apartment? Does it mean buying the car you want? Does it mean getting that education? Even if it's just something small, as in, you know what, I'm going to start that new health regime. Whatever it is, this is to mean to have everything. And I feel like now you feel like you are on the road to your true 10 of Pentacles. Why? Because you've put your boundaries up, you've put all that love back into yourself, and you have found your worth and value. And as you find your worth and value, things and people and relationships can now start coming towards you. Why? Because you radiate like this now. You radiate like this Empress. The Empress attracts. She doesn't beg, she doesn't plead. And I feel like since you've released this and this person, it's kind of like a, okay, yes, that taught me a lot about myself. Minor Arcana Empress, Empress. This taught me a lot about myself, what I want and what I don't want, and how I'm never going to allow myself to be treated that way again. Forgive yourself for being caught in this around and around loop with this person, and let it go. And now you have really solid things coming in for you. Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Why is the Lovers here? Talk to me about this, Lovers. Yeah. You knew you make the right choice. You knew you made the right choice. Lovers is being clarified by the High Priestess and the Sun. Yes, you made the right choice. I want to say you're no longer in, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Did I make the right choice? Should I have done this? Shouldn't I have done that? You're not in this anymore. You're done. Somebody connected to you is in this, but not you. The Lovers. Remember what I said here, because this brings me back here. Remember what I said about the Justice card, how somebody offered to make things fair and balanced between the both of you, but they were just lying? And because of their choices, it caused you to be liberated and free. Because I feel like in some ways this person could have said, yes, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and ghosted you. For some of you, I feel like in some ways you had no choice but to liberate yourself because this person just ghosted. And you were like, you know what? I can't be in a relationship with a ghost. I'm done. I just have to move forward. Liberating yourself. I believe that because of the choice you made to liberate yourself, which you knew you had to do because the High Priestess is your intuition, it made you so much happier. It made you go through a whole bunch of crap to get there, but it's like it made you happier. It enlightened you to, hey, you know what was going on here? And I feel like this Nine of Swords is no longer you going, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I feel like essentially you took the final sword, stuck it in there, which is the Ten of Swords, and you said, you know what? I'm just letting this go. Ten of Swords, yes, it's an ending. It can mean something is dead, done, and over, but it's allowing things to end that need to end. And I feel like that's what you did. You're just done. On the flip, it's somebody had made the choice to not make things fair and balanced for the both of you. And by somebody not making that choice, they were going against their intuition. I feel like somebody is being illuminated to why they're basically shit out of luck. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh my God, why did I do that? Oh, so I feel like this is you getting out of this Nine of Swords, and this person that was connected to you is in this Nine of Swords. Nothing you can do about that. Because I don't feel like they are going to anytime soon get out of this. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I feel like they're going to live, and I don't hate to say it, but I feel like they're going to live their life in regret because they couldn't accept the gift that the universe was giving them. And the gift the universe was giving them was the relationship with you. All right. But I feel like you now, since you have moved forward, since you have purged this, now you have everything that you've ever wanted coming towards you because now you're attracting it because you know your worth and value. And I'm going to tell you this, and I don't know why, but I feel the need to say it. Just because this person didn't see your worth and value doesn't mean you don't have it. You do. It's just they didn't see it. That's all. All right. All right, what does the universe want to tell you? What does the universe want to say? What does the universe want to say? I know. I gotta wait for the right, there we go. I gotta wait for the right shuffle. I should get a shirt that says that. I'm waiting for the right shuffle. All right, we have the Page of Wands, the Death card, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, and Death is being crossed by the Page of Swords. It's like truth. I feel like it's like truth and clarity. Things change once you got the clarity. Page of Swords, yes, it can be a spying card, but I'm illuminated to the sword. He's holding the Ace of Swords. And it's like getting the clarity on how to move forward. So I feel like things have internally changed with you. Transformation has happened because now you know how to move forward. Page of Wands wants something fresh, new, and exciting. And I believe now, since things have changed, you're getting your wish fulfillment. But you're getting your wish fulfillment because you value yourself. That's why. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, or if you'd like to learn the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free from me, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Love and light, everybody.